Hey yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Jack Phoenix Sean here. Welcome back to Spooky Scary Saturday Part 18. And today is also another dark video, but I have the lights on actually, so it doesn't make it too dark for you guys, because you guys won't be able to see me. Okay, guys, so in Part 18, we are going to be reacting to three new animations again, so like three new animations. And if you want me to continue this series, please subscribe if you guys are new. Turn on the post notification to get notified when I upload a new video. And today I was supposed to do a double upload, but then as you can see, I'm recording the video at night time, so it's like 8:30 p.m. now. And like if I create another double upload, it's gonna take me a few hours just to edit the video and upload it. So it will just be a one video for today because it's Spooky Scary Saturday. So yeah, and tomorrow it will be a gaming video, CS:GO Part 2. It's coming up, which is tomorrow. And don't forget to hit that like button. Let's aim for 80 likes, alright? 80 likes, 80 likes. And also follow all my social medias, as in Twitter and Instagram, and go and visit my merch store in the description down below. So go and check it out and order them. I'm gonna be adding new hoodies, new mugs and phone cases and everything. So do check them out in the description down below, alright? So, yes, without further ado, let's get started with the first animation right now. Alright, guys, so the first animation, it's called... Let me put my headphones on. Now, I got this cheap headphones because the other one, the headphone I was using is broken already. The sound isn't that good anymore. So I had to stick with this one before. I'm getting a new one anyway, so yeah, I'm trying my best to get a new one. So I'll stick with this, so don't mind me, alright? Let's wear this on. Alright, in the first animation will be called True Hide and Seek in the Cemetery Horror Story Animated. So cemetery is like a graveyard. That is like it's a graveyard with dead bodies. Okay, like for the people that have passed on. And I would like to give a shout out to 1C Entertainment for being inside my video. Thank you for being inside my video. Let's get started to react. True Hide and Seek in the Cemetery Horror Story.
I was in my early teenage years during this time. My family and I went on vacation in a village which had a forest rumored to be haunted. There was a cemetery in the forest.
My God.
It was a little far away from the village, near a lake. We weren't actually supposed to go to that forest, but my cousins thought it would be fun to play hide and seek at night. We were given some rules. We weren't allowed to take our phones or flashlights with us. As planned, we all met in front of our farmhouse at midnight. Me and my younger sister, who was 7 years old at that time, were the youngest out of everyone. So my older cousin decided to help us hide. He was 22 at that time, and he wanted to make sure we didn't get lost. After we chose who was going to be the seeker, we parted ways, trying to find the best hiding spot. My older cousin just wanted to win, so he took us to the cemetery. He said, "She'll obviously be too afraid to enter the cemetery. I think this will be a best hiding spot for us."
No, you chose the wrong place.
My sister kept telling us not to go there. We shut her off, telling her she was just a kid and would make us get caught. To this day, we wish we would have listened to her. It was getting darker. It was almost 2 a.m. Then all of a sudden, the cemetery lights went out. My sister's hand tightened around my hand. My cousin was obviously scared too. We could only hear the sound of wind and stray dogs barking at the backside of the cemetery. But then, we heard digging noises. I still remember that horrifying sound. At a distance, we could see an old man
what is that?
with ruffled hair and dirty clothes, digging a grave with his bare hands.
My God.
He was making hissing noises while he dug. All of us stood there frozen. We didn't know if we should scream or run away. My cousin held our hands and started to slowly lead us to the entrance, trying not to make any noise. He whispered, "We have to get out of here." My sister was almost on the verge of crying. But to ruin everything, I stepped on a broken branch, making a loud noise.
Oh my God, he's so
The stranger
dumb.
shot up his head toward our direction, and his lips curved in a creepy smile.
What is that face?
"Run!" my cousin yelled, quickly picking up my sister and running away as I followed closely behind them. Thankfully, the man was weak and couldn't run any faster. He stopped at the middle of the cemetery staring at us with his hazel eyes. A few days later, we found out that the man had been caught by the police. He was a criminal who dug up dead bodies, stored drugs in them, and sent them off to other nations to sell drugs. He was caught once but successfully escaped.
How is he not?
If he wasn't so old and weak, I'm afraid that we might have ended up being a couple of dead bodies too.
Oh my gosh. Alright guys, that was the first animation. It wasn't that bad. I don't find it scary at all, but it's just for entertainment, so. But the weird part is, like, I don't know why is that guy like digging dead bodies, selling them as drugs. So that's a little bit questioning. But anyway, moving on to the second animation right now. Okay guys, for the second animation is called The Hospital Horror Story Animated, and this is published by Stranger Stories. Shout out to you guys for being inside my video. Alright, so let's get started to react to this. Let's see what's poppin'.
Never miss another strange story. Subscribe and hit the bell. Sit back and get comfortable. I have a few stories to share with you. I'm not sure if posting this will even work. There's no signal in here, but it's worth a shot. I work at a hospital in Phoenix, Arizona. I've been here for about 3 months now, and I've gotten to know the hospital pretty well due to the fact that we provide a delivery service to patients on the higher up floors. I'm usually the one who volunteers to do those errands because wandering around is far more entertaining than having to show people where the chopstick is. Anyways, I received a delivery about an hour ago for a floral bouquet and some balloons to be delivered to a patient in the 8th floor of the hospital. As soon as my coworker arrived, I went off to deliver the goods. I wasn't able to get to the 8th floor, and this is where the story gets weird. I walked to the elevator, pressed the 8th floor, and the doors shut. As the doors were closing down, an automated voice said, "Going up." I watched the numbers increase on the small screen above the door. When I reached the 8th floor, however, the elevator stopped, but the doors did not open. I tried to push the button a few times, however nothing seemed to help, so I decided to press the button to the 1st floor. Going down. I waited for the elevator to reach the 1st floor, however the same thing happened once we got there. The elevator stopped, but the doors did not open. I pressed the button to go to the 2nd floor instead. Going up. The elevator rose, but again, the doors remained shut.
My
I
God.
was starting to freak out a little bit, so I pressed the alarm. Going down. The elevator went down to the 1st floor, but didn't stop there. This time, it went all the way down to the basement of the hospital, where the library and loading dock were. It stopped, but the doors yet again did not open. I pressed the alarm button once more. Going down.
No, where's
I
it going?
froze. Down. I was on the lowest level of the building. There was nothing below the basement. There wasn't even a button for anything below the basement, and yet the elevator was definitely going down. I pressed the first floor button once more. Going down.
No!
The elevator sped up, going down even faster than before. I had to hold on to one of the bars inside to keep myself from falling down. Last stop. Thank you for choosing Banner Health. Again, the doors did not open, but this time I could hear something outside.
No!
I pressed my ear to the elevator doors and listened. It sounded like footsteps, hundreds of them all at once. I then realized they were all chanting something. It became louder and louder until I was finally able to make out what they were saying. Last stop. Last stop. I finally realized why it was getting louder. The chants, they were getting closer and closer to the elevator's doors. I pressed every single button in the elevator. However, the automated voice kept repeating the same sentence over and over. Last stop. Thank you for choosing Banner Health. Last stop. Thank you for choosing Banner Health. Last stop. Thank you for choosing Banner Health. Last stop. Last stop. Last stop.
No, 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 no.
This went on for what seemed like
haunted.
hours. However, in reality, it was only 15 minutes according to my phone. Suddenly, everything went silent. I can still feel that there is something behind the door. It's been quiet for quite some time now. The elevator dings. I was confused for a second, but then I realized what that meant. The elevator's doors were finally opening.
What the? You're just gonna end it like that? Bro, you didn't even know what is behind that door though. Well, anyway, this animator doesn't really make sense at all. It's like, it doesn't show you what you were gonna see at the end. But anyway, moving on to the final animation right now. Alright guys, for the last and final animation, it's called Scary True Story About Bloody Mary. Now, Bloody Mary is a scary girl who is, where it's like a ritual, where at 3 a.m. you look at the mirror with a candle. I do not want to say the ritual out because like you guys would do it anyway. So it's like you holding the candle and you just keep on saying Bloody Mary a few times. Then you stay silent and see what happens behind you when you look at the mirror. So this is the true story about it. Oh my gosh, I moved my camera. Freak. Alright guys, and I would like to give the shout out to 1C Entertainment again for being inside my video for the second time. And yeah, this is the last animation. Hopefully it's good. It will scare us.
One day, I was on my way back from a school party. I was with my friends, but please keep in mind I was only 20 years old. We were drunk, so we really didn't know where our Uber driver was taking us. He took us through this road called Sonol in California, and everyone in the car knew this road had a very upsetting story behind it. We didn't care, since we were all drunk and it was 3 a.m. We just wanted to go home.
No, 3
At
a.m.
what seemed like the end of the ride, the driver stopped at the side of the road and let in this girl. She sat in the back seat of the car. She claimed her name was Mary. All of our hearts dropped when we saw she had a dress on. It was a white dress. She also claimed that her husband dumped her on her wedding night. She said she was trying to find a ride for 3 hours, but she couldn't since it was too dark outside. When I got a good look at her, I was shaking because she was tearing up blood. I whispered to my good friend Dominic. I told him about the Bloody Mary story. I told him that it took place on this very road and that the girl might be a ghost. Right as I finished that sentence, she looked at me through the rearview mirror with bright, white eyes and asked us if we were talking about her. My heart dropped once again. We asked the guy to pull over, but he insisted on dropping us off at our location. One of my female friends in the car started crying after Mary started reciting all of our names from the back of the car. We were scared because we didn't tell her our names. Now everyone in the car was crying except for me. It felt like we were driving forever, but it had only been 10 minutes. It got brighter out, and we realized that no one was in the back. It was a night spirit that was there, and it left because it was now morning. The next morning, I thought about what happened while I was taking a shower. When I looked in the mirror, I saw a scratch on my neck.
That scratch marks was from oh my god, I just got the chills, bro. I just got the chill. Yo. Okay guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, smash that like button. Let's aim for 80 likes for this video. 80k likes. I think you guys can be able to do it. So smash that like button. Turn on the post notification to get notified anytime I upload a new video when you subscribed. And also subscribe to my channel. I am almost hitting 50 subscribers, so do subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. I dare you right now. Alright, go and burn the subscribe button. And also follow all my social medias, all my Twitter, my Instagram, and go and visit my merch store in the description down below. Do and check it out. And yes, I'll see you guys next time. Adios.